Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Celestial Farm Girl here. That's the name of my channel, and I just realized today that after all these years I don't think I've ever said my name. My name is Connie Jean, okay? And Connie Jean Wood, alright? And I am so happy to meet you. And that's a tree, W-O-D. My dad's name was Forrest Clyde Wood. Yeah, that was a heck of a name. Anyway, I wish all y'all well. We are right now in the longest days of winter, a time of contemplation, processing, the longest nights of the year for the next 2 weeks. A time to surrender and release and let go of things that bring you angst or has you feeling as if you want to control the situation, so that we can allow the universe to lead, guide, and direct us during these times. Use our intuition. Releasing all the pain of the past year, or stress, or frustrations, right? For a fire. Yeah, it's a time to celebrate the beginning of a new year, and hoping and praying and in faith, knowing that this year will be better than the last year, right? Especially for anybody that's been going through turmoil over the last few years. So I truly myself am looking for a more fruitful, loving, kind, gentle year, because I believe myself that I have become more fruitful, kind, and loving, more forgiving, more giving, more protecting myself and the things that I feel that are right. So, I got my boundaries up and I'm allowed to enjoy peace. There has been interruptions here and there, but we take it as it comes and then we establish it again, right? Our boundaries sometimes fall. Then we just have to turn around and set them back up and rearrange them in order that will help us or profit us the most. Not money-wise, but peaceful, giving us time for ourselves to enjoy ourselves, to have peace and process thoughts, feelings, emotions. Yay? Yay. So I rolled the dice. We got 7, the moon, and Aries. Well, the moon is water and Aries is fire, and 7. We got a lot of spiritual energy of creation going on. Fire and water, anger and emotions, frustrations and limitations, or the feelings of these things. And this is a good time for them to come up through the darkest days of the year, that we can work on our feelings of, why are we frustrated? Why are we very emotional? And I myself, this morning decided that today I was very emotional. I needed a nap, and I knew it. I knew I needed a nap. Today is the waning half moon in Libra. Today is the day we put down all things in the past year that we weren't happy with, or that brought us pain or remorse or regret or stress, and look forward to a new year with hope and faith, and to surrender anything that is holding us back from flowing with the universe. Whereas the universe always wants the best for us. It may not look like that, but in all goodness and truth, it is true. Sometimes we are blocked, right, from seeing what's really going on. And, the universe is always for our good. I'll tell you one thing. If you've got a meal and a house, I know a lot of people would think this, be mad at me, but a lot of people are just grateful for that, such as I, who never had such a thing for all my life. So I'm sure there's some reason somewhere that you can find in your heart to be grateful, right? Right. Gratitude is an attitude, and we can't always be successful. Sometimes we fail, Myself today, went to bed crying, but I woke up refreshed. I meditated, I prayed, the longest days of the year, I always get a little depressed during these long days. Do we all? Let me know if you guys, are like feeling these long days. And if you are, reach out to me. I love you. I'm right there with you. But we're almost through it. And, at 63, I've been going through this since I can remember. The winter is always a little bit repressed or depressed, right? We don't get as much sun, so we don't have all that energy that we would have through the summertime. And so it's a whole nother level of feeling. And, we just realized that it won't be long, that spring will be here and the sun will be back shining in its full glory, and our energy will be up and we will be happy. And that's just the way it is, right? So we flow with the nature, the river of time, and we hold on to patience and love. The Bardo 55 change. Look at that, the Bardo. Now, if I remember, this is a place where everybody sometimes finds themselves in the Bardo. What I just explained to myself about, feeling like, it's the darkest days of winter, and, that little sprout of that sunshine energy isn't as bright as it usually is. And I miss feeling that. And so, but I can't let myself get depressed. I have to explain to myself, here we are in the middle of winter, the longest nights of the year, and this is why, from as far back as we can remember, the people were really happy to have parties during this time of the year. They'd celebrate for these 2 weeks. I'm looking for my book, The Bardo. Oh no. Okay. That's not it. I am missing one of my books, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so unprepared. Well, this is kind of like a dark night of the soul, right? This is the time of the year where we look at all the things that we've been through, in the past. This is the time of year when, you're doing your best to think of the most positive things in the world, but sometimes maybe negative things come up instead. It's that time of the year. It's the Bardo. It's taking a look at our inner darker world, right? And so for this, I chose the Good Messenger, because I think we all need a good message right now of love and grace from God, from the Holy Spirit. But then sometimes, the Holy Spirit thinks to be a little tough on us so that we can grow. Because just like flowers, when you put fertilizer on them, or, fertilizer is poo-poo, when they get poo-pooed on, it makes them mad and they grow better. So anger is a good emotion to use to grow to higher heights, because you use that energy to put into yourself to make yourself into something that, you're more happier with. But it usually ain't anger. Depression comes with a lot of tears too, don't it? 9 of Earth. Okay, somebody out there has planted seeds and has received. This is a wonderful mother, a wonderful and kind friend. This is somebody that you can count on no matter what, solid and grounded. You're there for others when others need you, and you're there for yourself when you need yourself. And that right there is beautiful. That's a 9 of Pentacles. That's what I got. That, not only are you there for others, but you're there for yourself as well. And that is very important right now. You see how she's by herself? She's under this cover. She's praying. And she's looking at the flower. Maybe she is, but she's got a mask on, see? She has a mask on. So she's holding on to that flower, which flowers are very tender and delicate. So she is protecting her innermost self, that part of her that is full of love and joy and kindness. And even though these are coins, it kind of looks like a boundary there, right? A doorway. Like she has this doorway around her, or a boundary around her of money. Very much protected by the earth spirits, I'd say. Very much protected. And she's praying and holding on to a flower. And she may be pregnant. Somebody out there may be pregnant. Or thinking about getting pregnant and starting a family. But this reminds me of, Mother Mary. Somebody that's very giving and loving and kind and generous. And, is guarded by earth spirits all the way around her. Very much loved. Earth spirits, the trees, guarded by the animals, guarded by the earth, wind, fire, and water. Just guarded, protected, and loved. Be loved. Be loved. That's what God says. Be loved as you're going through this. As we're going through these dark nights, really truly invest in yourself and love yourself and give yourself the opportunity to feel what it's like to be loved, especially by you. And when you are loving yourself, God is also working through that too. God is with you, so God is loving you as well. The 9 of Earth, the perfect mother, the perfect, wife, the perfect mate, the perfect... But why do I want to say all these things? Why don't I say the perfect, independent woman who can take care of herself? God, that was old thinking, and doesn't need anyone. She's got all her bases covered. And she's got her boundaries up. This is what just come to me. And that she is perfect in her solitude. She is not sad. She is not lonely. She has worked hard to process what she has been through in her life. And that's exactly what we're doing right now at this time, right? We're processing this past year. I've been processing for days. Thoughts have been coming in my head. I have had a heck of a time clearing my mind. Yes. 2 of air. A lot of choices, a lot of thoughts coming into my head, a lot of feelings going through me. Okay, so this woman here is very independent, very much capable of running her own show. Doesn't necessarily need help from anyone, but we all love to have people to love us, right? You're in the chariot, my love. You're in the chariot and you're riding past Libra, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you're heading out of practical Virgo into Libra. Wow, all kinds of planets, and it is the waning half moon in Libra at 2:18 p.m. today, Pacific Standard Time. So balance is coming back into the picture after, the anxiety of practical Virgo trying to get everything right? Control the situation. Sometimes Virgo likes to control things. She used to be depicted as an angel, Yeah. they quit doing that. They took her wings. They clipped her. Okay, so somebody's ascending, growing, learning, maturing, moving through life with grace and ease. We got the white horse, we got the dark horse, connected to both their divine feminine, their divine masculine, their divine light, their divine darkness. Very much balanced, as we say, said Libra was. Although this is, this represents Cancer too, the moon. The moon. The moon moving through the arena of the constellations. What have I done? Wow, this card flipped over. Justice. Libra. So as the moon is passing through Libra, all of us may be feeling more balanced, more regulated, more in control of our emotions, more in control of our tempers, more in control of our fire. Messenger of the earth. So the message is breathe. Breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Because we're coming to the most stressful time of the year, and that's Christmas through New Year's. People I know get really stressed out. Do not worry about the presents and stuff. Worry more about the people around you, because the people around you will last so much longer than any present that you can ever get. Two of water. A lot of choices being made. Don't worry if people are going to like your presents. They're going to love them. Love them. You love them. That's all that matters. Love. This is water and emotions. Getting stirred up, and at Christmas time a lot of emotions do get stirred up. So what's this Two of Water on choices? Making choices, emotional choices. Two of Water is all about love. Yeah, that's a love card. Two of Waters. Let's read that. Two of Waters. There's two little fish are swimming around each other. There's the water. Two of Water. There's going to be harmonious partnership, loving and lasting relationship, heart connection between two souls. Wow, two souls. That's so powerful. Somebody out there is going to have a love connection with somebody in another soul. And my God, this is a love reading. Yeah, the Chariot, Justice. It's moving forward. You're moving forward to a justified partnership, relationship with somebody that really, really loves you. I partner with one who is in harmony with me. Together, you explore what is and might be, knowing you are there for each other. Two hearts beat as one as we take turns replenishing and encouraging the other. You have someone who can bring out the best in you, and you can do the same for another soul, for we are all expressions of divine love. Wow, you have someone that brings out the best in you. I'm going to use that for a title. You have someone that brings out the best in you. That is awesome. Look at that, a Ten of Water. Go for it. Bringing out the best in you. Buddha says, yeah. I love Buddha. Smile, smile, smile. But I bet he had rough times too. But we're not going to talk about that right now. This Two of Water, somebody out there has somebody that's got their eye on them. Who knows what could happen at Christmas? Yes, Christmas has a lot of pressure on it, right? All kinds of things. People get engaged. Buddha, Ace of Waters again. Emotions. Yes, people from, wow, Ace to the 10, emotional, going through all the emotions, like any emotion that one can imagine, from the Ace to the 10, and the 2 is on here. Been through the 3 of water, heartbreak, been through it all. Been through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I believe that's a Clint Eastwood movie. Okay. And this is a message. This one would have been first. This is Messenger of Earth. This is a message for an emperor. Now remember, it don't have to be a masculine. This could be a divine feminine who's sitting in her divine masculine energy, running the show, taking care of business, paying bills, taking care of, everything, taking care of it all, the whole empire. And what about this emperor? Or maybe this emperor is about to engage and ask somebody out on a date, or maybe going to ask for their hand in marriage or something like that. That is awesome. Yeah, somebody that brings out the best in you. That's what we all want, right? We want people to bring out our best sides. Wow, seeing afar, fire. See her riding that giraffe with that lamp, which the giraffe can see over the trees. The giraffe can see over the fog, through the fog with the lamp. So this is looking far ahead. This is looking ahead. This could be something going to happen in your future. Going to, meet an emperor. Maybe you're an emperor. But 2 people could be coming together for for love. Is this about love? 4 of fire. It's a celebration. That's what 4 of fire means. A celebration between Mars and Venus, if I'm not mistaken. A celebration. Let's see what the 4 of fire says. A new creative phase, celebration, pleasure and harmony in relationships. Dancers have partners. Singers have musicians, helping them create sweet music. And I find others who are in sync with me and my desires. It's a time for celebrating friendship and all that others bring to your life. A time for revelry and relishing the pleasures of being in good company. Making magic together with others is the focus at this time. Like I said, it is the winter celebration, and at this time, it is time to focus on love, to focus on anything other than how long and dark the days are, to focus on yourself, to focus on others, to focus on doing something you love. I love you guys. We're probably going to shut this down. It did turn into somewhat of a love reading, whether it's to love yourself or to be grateful and love your other. 8 of air. We're going to read this one too. 8 of air. It's putting the past behind you. That's what this is. It's releasing all the old things of the past that have stressed you out. It's about lifting yourself up above the clouds and letting all the things that you don't need to remember, that aren't of any use anymore, to fall like feathers to the ground. And to release and surrender all the things you've been carrying, whether just this year or many years, and allow yourself to be free of the stress. That's what that is. And after, celebrate your surrender. surrendering all the old things that have caused you angst and troubles. Surrender it to that which brings out the best in you. And get ready for your transformation. Get ready for your transformation. Okay, guys, I love y'all. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Mwah. Merry, merry holidays. Merry, merry long days. Bye-bye.